everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys part 2 of my transplant rejection journey. If you guys haven't seen the first part, I highly recommend that you pause this one, go watch it, and then come back to this so you guys can kind of see the whole idea, the whole picture or journey of my transplant rejection process, because the first video was kind of like a summary, but this video I'm going to be hopping into details, what I was feeling and my symptoms along with it. So without further ado, let's hop into this video, but quickly let me introduce myself for anybody that is new here. My name is Cindy, and here on my channel I share my kidney transplant journey as well as travel vlogs, lifestyle videos, workout videos, and so much more. So if you are new, definitely consider subscribing. Now let's begin. So like I mentioned in my previous video, you guys saw basically the whole summary or a quick summary of what I went through. I want to hop into the details of like exactly what I was feeling prior, and then during the treatment of me being in the hospital, and then after till what I'm feeling now. So in the beginning of my process, what I was feeling was just tiredness, an overall tiredness and nauseous. So those were the two main symptoms. The tiredness, I felt very sleepy. I felt like I didn't have energy to do much, but one thing is that I continued to push myself. Even the day before going into the hospital, I actually even played a soccer game, hustled, sprinted, and did everything. So I was like a tired, but it was more like of a, what is the word? It's kind of like no motivation for anything, but I would still push myself. But honestly, I thought it was just tiredness from being working at the title company, as well as doing real estate, being a single mother, plus church and socials, you know, different things, family, you know. I thought it was just an overwhelming tiredness, and that's honestly what it felt like. Also the nauseousness, I would only feel it when I went hours without eating and my body was like hungry and I wasn't feeding myself, then the nauseousness would begin, and once I would eat something, it would go away completely. So that was prior to. When I got into the hospital and they started the treatment, that's where I really went downhill. I was not expecting it to be as hard as it was, and when I was in the hospital, I cried so much, and this is me being 100% transparent. I'm not gonna have any filter with you guys when it comes to anything with my health, because I'm here to be an example for you guys and to motivate you guys, and this is not an easy journey. I think we all know that, and I would be lying if I said that it was smooth and that I didn't shed any tears, that everything was great, because reality hit and I was broken. I felt so sad, you know, the fact that I had gotten to that point, and then on top of that, everything that I was feeling emotionally plus physically. And physically, I was just feeling very tired. My doggies, they're trying to get in here, but they make way too much noise when I'm trying to record. So I went into the hospital weighing 140 pounds, because that's my usual weight, right? By day 2, I was weighing 153 pounds. So I had gained 13 pounds in fluid weight in just a matter of 2 days. Why? Because they were pumping fluid after fluid plus medication, and the medication had me with nauseousness, tiredness, headache, very weak, abdominal pain. I felt very swollen. So I was just feeling like sick. I had no appetite. Just everything was just, this is when I really felt like sick. I just felt everything just coming downhill, and it was just bad. And it was just, this is where I began to hurt, you know, like spiritually, mentally, physically, I was just hurting, okay? I was like down, didn't have too much of a motivation for anything else. At this point, I was just so traumatized by my work. I ended up quitting my job at the title company. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to focus on real estate. I'm not going to work the same. I'm just going to be at home, be a stay-at-home mom, and just pay attention, like put all my focus in my daughter, raising my daughter, taking care of my health. And this is where my mind is during this time. I'm just feeling very like hopeful, like to get out, because I'm like, okay, once I get out, I want this, and I'm gonna do this, that. I'm gonna like take care of my health. I'm gonna be there for my daughter. I'm gonna, you know, focus more on me versus working and hustling, because things come and go, right? Like my health is above everything. If I'm not okay, if I'm not healthy and strong, how am I going to be able to raise my daughter? And that was one of the things that was very like conflicting within me. And I was just like, why work so much to have something that I'm not even going to be healthy enough to enjoy it if I'm not taking care of myself? So everything was just, I was in a, like, I mean, how they say, like, I'm in the valley, right? And you're walking through the valley, but the Lord is still the Lord is still there while you're in the valley, and there's still grace and hope. And that's what I was trying to stay focused on. But my body was feeling very sick. So I was feeling all those symptoms, and then on top of that, the weight gain, and then I started the plasmapheresis. Did I feel anything when I was doing plasmapheresis? To be honest, I kind of felt like dialysis. I had the catheter placed and everything, and it felt very much like it, just not as tiring as on your body. Like, you know, after dialysis, you feel like drained, like you don't have energy for nothing. Okay, so plasmapheresis, I just had like a headache, a huge headache. I had no appetite. I felt very nauseous. I felt lots of headache, but a nurse told me to drink a lot of water because that would help my headache. So I was just chugging down water, and basically all I had was water for a good couple of days. By the way, by like day 3 of me being in the hospital, I got constipated from all the medication they were giving me. So I had asked for a stool softener, they gave me, and by like the next day, I went to the bathroom, and guys, I'm gonna be TMI with you guys. I'm gonna be transparent. I'm gonna share it all with you guys. I was feeling so sick. I went to the bathroom. I thought I was gonna pass out because I could not use the bathroom, and I wasn't gonna strain myself. I wasn't gonna push. I was like, okay, if I'm gonna go to the bathroom, then I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna hurt myself trying to go to the bathroom. So I didn't. I just was there, trying to do my thing. Thankfully, I did use the bathroom. But then the following day, I had diarrhea. So I didn't take the stool softener, and I thought, the diarrhea was gonna go away. By like day 5, still had diarrhea. Day 6, still had diarrhea. By the way, I was in the hospital for 10 days, and I had diarrhea the rest of the days. On top of that, I had diarrhea the month, like a whole month after I was discharged. I tried everything. I tried changing the way I eat. I tried eating things that were gonna help me clog myself up, I guess. I even had this rice water thing. Nothing helped. The only thing that kind of helped were green juices. I know that may sound strange because I know those are good for detoxing, but every time I would take it, it really did help. It would settle down my stomach for a little bit. I also tried anti-diarrhea pills. It didn't work. They were like, oh, maybe. And by the way, nobody could figure out why I was having diarrhea. They were like, maybe it's the mycophenolate, the dose is too high. And I was just thinking in my mind, I've been on this dose for the longest, so it can't be that. I also was taking magnesium, and they said maybe that could cause it, but they were giving me the slow acting magnesium, which supposedly doesn't cause diarrhea. So it was just kind of unknown, but honestly, I think it was just the medications. Maybe my body was just trying to get rid of everything. But I had it for a full month. Guys, I had lost, so remember how I mentioned that I had gained all that weight on fluid? So let's say 13 pounds on fluid. After they stopped the fluid by day 3, I had dropped all the way down to 137 pounds, past my healthy weight, which is 140. So I had dropped, 16 pounds in a matter of a couple of days. Yeah. So at this point, I'm weak, I'm not eating, I have headaches, I have diarrhea, I could barely walk up and down. I felt skinny, and I felt like I had no energy to do anything. I was so out of breath. I looked sick. I looked bony. I just did not look healthy. And honestly, I went into the hospital looking good, looking healthy and fit. I came out of that hospital looking bony. Until this day, I haven't been able to gain the weight that I lost. Which is basically 3 pounds, which I don't mind, to be honest. And I've been eating a lot, but healthy. I'm working out, which I'm really happy about. And so, sorry, let's backtrack because I'm kind of hopping forward. So after a month, the diarrhea finally went away, and I had no more symptoms except one, which was the nauseousness. And that I would only feel when I would get really hungry and I didn't have food. But the minute I ate something, it would go away. So it was like very strange. It was kind of like a hunger, nauseousness feeling that I would get, and then I would eat something and I would be fine. So now, the nauseousness went away roughly around this month, in the beginning of January. I started to eat on a very clean like diet. I was doing the Daniel fast, and I think honestly that helped me a lot because I haven't felt nauseous since the beginning of January. I'm not on it right now, but I have been making smarter choices while I'm eating. And like I mentioned in the previous video, I'm trying to go vegan, so we're taking it one step at a time as I try to do so. But I am trying to get fit. I'm trying to get a good, healthy body. I am trying to maintain my weight, I guess you could say, but burn fat. So I want to gain muscle on my arms and my legs, basically my lower body. And honestly, who doesn't want to get fit, right? Who doesn't want to get healthy? So my goal, my fitness journey goal is getting fit, getting healthy, which I'm gonna make a video about it pretty soon, where I'm gonna share with you guys like what I do for working out, because I don't just go to the gym, I'm doing that, but I also play soccer, which I'm getting my cardio, I'm burning lots of like fat when I'm doing that, because it's a lot of running, a lot of sprinting. And I think I'm gonna vlog tomorrow, and I'm gonna go play soccer with the guys, so I'll probably record that for you guys so you guys can see a little bit what it's about. But yeah, I work out at the gym, I play soccer, I feel good now. Like now I'm feeling good, I'm taking my medications on time, I'm eating better, I'm working out, I'm working less, and I'm just focusing more on myself and my daughter. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all the amazing comments that I got from you guys. I was honestly not expecting that. I was being so hard on myself. You know, we're our own biggest critic sometimes, and I was doing that. I wasn't giving myself any grace, especially when I was in the hospital. And then even like being so open with you guys, I was like talking to my sister. I was like, man, like I know people are gonna be like, you know, you're so dumb for not taking your medication. But honestly, it was the complete opposite, and I'm so thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for your words of encouragement, for your prayers, for the love that you guys always show me. I truly feel so blessed and honored to have such a beautiful community like you guys, to keep on, you know, motivating me to keep going, to making these videos. So thank you guys so much. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Like I mentioned, I want to do a Q&A, so I'll probably do that within the next 2 weeks. So do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, share this video. Maybe it can motivate somebody. So thank you guys so much. Have a great and blessed and beautiful day. Bye everyone.